Hi, Calev. Well, as you can see behind me, a group of young Israeli Arabs have gathered here in Haifa, famously a mixed city. About a quarter of the population here is Arab, and they're here to protest the violence and the recent killings of Palestinians in the West Bank, specifically in the area of Jenin, including the raid yesterday that killed 4 Palestinians. Now, 2022 was the deadliest year for Palestinians in the West Bank. 100 were killed, about 35 in Jenin and in the area of Jenin. And as we know, in recent months, the IDF has been focusing operations, conducting near nightly raids in that area. And these protesters here are saying that this is simply unacceptable. They're saying that the Israeli forces are coming in and killing Palestinians, unarmed civilians, in cold blood. Now, of course, the Israeli military is saying that the raids in Jenin are not only preventative, they're punitive, they're necessary, and they're warning that the Palestinian Authority is simply losing control with the northern West Bank.
Right. Bianca, stay with us a moment, because the Israeli Arab vote is emerging as very significant in the upcoming elections, and the big question is whether the Arab Hadash-Tal joint list would be willing to support a government of the anti-Netanyahu bloc, and that could be made more difficult by the current security situation. Well, earlier, Knesset member Ida Tumei Suleiman of that party spoke with our Eli Hockenberg on the issue.
It's not a compulsory recommendation. We will decide when it's time to do it, if we are willing to recommend on someone. If there is an Israeli politician who is willing to deal with the conditions that we have, and then we will decide.
Well, you could see the full interview on Sunday night on our Zoom-in program. Bianca, have you spoken with them about the Israeli Arab vote and whether they would be in support a government, a new government?
So, yes, Calev, we talked to them, but some of them simply refused to talk to us, saying that they do not talk with Israeli journalists, they do not talk with Israeli media. But those who did talk to us said that they have absolutely no faith in the politicians here in Israel, no matter if it's from the Arab parties or other parties. Some were saying that, yeah, perhaps it could be good to have them in government, but at the end of the day, they don't trust any of the Arab politicians here to take care of their causes and take care of listening to their voices. They're saying that there's simply a complete disconnect between the power and the people on the ground. Now, we know that recent studies show that about 60% of Israeli Arabs are saying that they are not going to vote anyway, so perhaps not big of a surprise.
All right, we'll have to cut it off there. Bianca Zanini in Haifa.